Hello Mechwarriors, how's it going? And welcome to your daily dose of Mechwarrior Online. We are playing the Hunchback IIC today, because a bunch of people were asking, hey, can you give me another tutorial on how to play LRMs correctly? And I'm like, sure, why not? Let's use, first of all, a medium mech, because you want to get into good positioning, and putting LRMs on assault mechs is a thing that I wouldn't advise. So therefore, we are taking the Hunchback IIC, because it also has a lot of hardpoints that we are gonna utilize today. Also, clan LRMs are super weight efficient, and as you can see, we are running 60 missile tubes today. We have 30 missiles on each side torso. We are using Artemis here. Artemis works the way like, if you have line of sight to your enemies, then you have a better clustering. So the missiles will tighten up a little bit and go for the center mass of the enemies a bit more. This is super important if you want to really go for the kills. Otherwise, you have just massive splash that goes all over the place, and therefore, get yourself line of sight if possible. Therefore, again, mobility on a medium mech, and get Artemis on the missiles so you can actually go for the weak spots of the enemies, which are obviously their center torsos. We also have a tag. Tag is cool because it lowers the time to lock on, and we have it on the center torso. Not on an arm, sadly, because we don't have any arm energy hardpoints. Arm mobility on attack is glorious because you can trace the enemy's movement a bit better. With this here, you have to really go with the center torso and wiggle your torso around. But anyway, we also have access to 3 jump jets here. We could have even get more, but we have access to 3 because I, have them because of tonnage limitations. Yeah, but jump jets are really good because, again, you want to establish your own locks. You want to establish your own line of sight to the enemies because you want to get that Artemis in. And also, if you have direct line of sights on LRMs, they fire in a lower arc, which means they have a shorter path to travel to your enemy. I mean, you can imagine if your missiles go like that, that's way more way than if they go more or less directly. Therefore, try to get that line of sight, and you can get that by just jumping up with your jump jets. Again, another benefit that you get from this Hunchback. We are running a Clan XL Engine 200, which is, kind of low for a medium mech, but we are still running 64 kph. That's kind of my, I would say, minimum speed that I would put on this mech here. Otherwise, it will be too slow and you won't find any good position. By the way, we have no support weapons here on this build. That means you gotta have friends around, you gotta stick to the team, and you gotta support them. Don't try anything crazy and fancy by just dispatching from the team. You just get killed. You will see. Anyway, that's it. Light probe here to counter ECM if somebody is trying to actively scramble your sensors. And that's kind of the build so far. Let me take a look at the skills. And I mean, we are pretty straightforward with this here. It's a kind of safe build. You don't have to expose yourself, if not necessarily. It's better to have that, but, you don't necessarily have to. Therefore, we don't need armor. And that means we have a lot of skill points that we can dump into firepower. And as you can see, I was going for all the green nodes, the missile nodes, and then all the cooldown, all the heat gen, and, important, all the velocity that I could get here. The velocity, especially since you don't want your enemies to have a reaction time when they get the missile warning. Therefore, the faster the missiles are, the closer you are to your enemies. And of course, if you have the direct path to them, the better it is. And that means you get more missiles on point when you get high velocity and, again, line of sight. Therefore, I was going for that. You don't want to waste your missiles. That's important. Again, no mobility, no jump jets, no nothing. I got a bit of operation points here because I had some leftover points. I was dumping them into cool runs so I can keep shooting more and more missiles. And I was also going for some interesting stuff here. First of all, what we need is target decay, because the longer you can lock onto your target, even if they broke line of sight, the more missiles will hit because they will still follow the path and try to find your enemies. Also, seismic sensor. Seismic sensor is quite nice to know if there is a light mech trying to backstab you that is just coming behind you and you're just like, about to die. That gives you a little bit of reaction time, and maybe you can get to your team, maybe you can point it out in comms and say, hey, there's a light mech behind us, and then try to get somewhere where he's not bothering you anymore. And then we also have radar deprivation, because when you're jumping up, you will also expose yourself to the enemies, and they will lock onto you, and therefore, if you fall back to cover after the jump, you instantly break line of sight, and therefore the locks with radar deprivation. We also have 2 cool shots to keep them at cold. We have 2 UAVs for obvious reasons. They give you locks when you're not around, so they are pretty good, and that's kind of the build, guys. I hope you enjoy the 2 games that are coming now. If you have that, as always, don't forget to leave a rating, subscribe to the channel, and now it's time to hit the battlefield. Alright, first game of the day. We are playing Domination on the Caustic Valley. Shall we do counter NASCARs, left side? Our assault mechs are there. Let's not run around. Let's try to actually set up a defensive line. What about that, guys, huh? What about that? Also, what I want to do here is I want to be at about 300 meters to our enemies, and I also want to definitely stick to the team, because if I am alone and somebody finds me and they're pushing us, We are dead, guys. We have nothing to defend ourselves at close range. And the 300 meters, because the enemies don't really get a reaction time when we are close to them, and our missiles will deal optimal damage. So let's try to get somewhere where it makes sense. So what about the Delta 5 area? Yeah, seems good to me. Also, night vision, because it's pretty dark here. It's pretty dark and full of terrors. At the same time, I mean, we don't really need vision. What we need is good sensors. Good UAV, by the way. Yeah, and that's what I was expecting, actually. Enemy light mechs coming in quickly. Get that Jenner. Got him tagged. Oh, wow. Lots of damage. Can I get him again? Holy crap, that Jenner is getting obliterated. Good job. And that's why I love these left side defenses. It is amazing. I can get the spider, but the spider is not a good target to shoot, actually. I'm not gonna waste any ammo. I'm gonna go for the Warhammer. Alright. We actually hit him thanks to the UAV, or whatever scouting material we have there. Yeah, this Warhammer is getting peppered. And it's a heavy down. See? That's how we do it. That's exactly how we do it. I need another target, which is gonna be the Huntsman. Again, just jumping up and down, trying to get the tag online. This firing line is beautiful, by the way. And that's definitely worth the cool shot. I cannot hit this guy, alright. Just realized. What about a good old Fafnir? Actually? There is a Night Star in the back, but he has massive radar deprivation. Hi, Warhammer! You're dead! Good job! Thanks for peeking. Then the crab. Let's go for it. Gotta make sure that I'm pulling back a little bit, so I'm not an obvious target for my enemies. And again, 200 meters is all we need. We don't need more than that. Okay. Crabbo coming in. So Crabbo is not a good target anymore. These guys are actually making a push happen. I got to go. So let's go for... Yeah, actually no, I'm not. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna go for some targets here. Which are like grasshoppers and stuff. But yeah, this is a problem now. I'm getting pushed by that guy. Yeah. And that's how we're gonna die. Gotta get him, somehow. Hi. I'm alone. And he's gonna get me, right? He is. Yeah. So, that's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. These guys really want me dead. So the only thing we can do is die here in this position. But it's okay, guys. We dealt a good chunk of damage in that encounter, and that is what it's all about. So yeah, I was saying earlier that I should have moved, and my notion was right. But at the same time, you know, I was hoping that my people would just wrap around, turn their faces, and then I could have kept my spot there. A bit more defense would have been okay. But again, at that point, I was like, why would I bother? Would I just deal a little bit more damage instead? And just, you know, have done more, but also dying? Instead of trying to get to safety and not dealing damage for a while. So therefore, that was kind of my reasoning behind it. And it worked like a charm. So yeah, good job with the counter defense here. Actually, counter NASCAR defense. Yeah, that was cool. So let's have a look at the end score here before we go over to the next game, which is gonna be awesome as well. We got 5 KMDDs here, 600 damage. Incredible. We got a kill, our 6 assists, and we got 1 component destroyed. Man, that Kodiak, it was wrecking. And you can see the damage overall was so low. We got 3 people over 600. No, actually 4 people over 600 with 1 with over 1,000. That game escalated so quickly. Enemies had no chance to do anything here. Great, that was the first round. Let's go over to the next one and see how this will go down. Alright, second game of the day. We are playing the... what is that? Crimson Strait. That's what it is. We're playing Crimson Strait. We are playing skirmish, which means enemies will be on the high ground in this area, in the Delta 5 area. So, what are we doing? We're gonna push them. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. We need some friends, though, to help us out with that plan here. We got a Roughneck and a Marauder, so let's directly go to the left side, see if we can find some people who are actually getting there on the high ground. Our rangefinder says it's 1100. We can shoot at 1,000, or let's say 800. 800 is where we should really start engaging. 1,000 meter only if we have a fully unobstructed line of sight that we can hold for a while. And yeah, that's not a thing that we have right now. The Shadowcat has to get out of there. Although it's a Shadowcat, it can easily get into a safe spot again. So trying to get elevation here. We have a scout in the city. That's good. That's really cool. I mean, usually these enemies are really going in here, trying to get things done. There we go. That's a dragon. Thank you very much. Actually, we didn't hit him. Yeah, that's not gonna work. But hey, maybe we could delay their movement a little bit. And honestly, ideally, I want to set up here in the city and we're gonna fight this in this position here. Let me see. Hi, Hellfire. Getting some damage on you. Also jumping. I want to maintain my vision. Very important, so we can shoot a little bit more. This guy. Hi, Blood Asp. I see you. You're not invisible. You might have ECM, but I have a counter to that. Alright, alright, alright. So yeah, he's intimidated. And that's for a good... Oh, crap. For a good reason. I'm gonna eat that? Or did we eat it already? I think we ate it already. Okay. So yeah, support firing. That's kind of what my job is here. We didn't eat the strike already. Now we are. Alright, alright, alright. So... that's, what's that? I got some damage out against the Hellfire again, so that's good. We are investing our armor quite a lot here. But where are they? Cannot really see anything, but the team is actually doing a wonderful job kind of holding this here. Mech is going around. Oh, these guys are kind of pushing us.
There's a few people on D5 that dropped down.
Yeah. We gotta go. We gotta go. If we are getting... Oh my god, it's an assault mech in the back. Tunnel. There's somebody, an assault mech in the tunnel. We got a Banshee. Got a Banshee. He seems to be alone. Yeah, he's alone. We can push him. And he's using laser AMS. I'll make him hot.
We've got a flanker on Charlie 5.
Why is my missile trajectory so high, by the way? I don't know. But yeah, let's get into the tunnel. Let's see what we can do here. There's also a UAV, which is kind of bad. But yeah, these guys know that we are coming now. Okay, let me support here on the side. It's a Vapor Eagle, and he's probably in cover by now. Yeah, he is. So nothing we can do there, really. Okay. Here we go. Again, we can use our low trajectory if we have line of sight. Get that guy. Bit of damage against the crab there. Maybe should have gone for the Banshee. Alright. Yeah, there we go. You can see, as soon as we are losing line of sight, it's not gonna work anymore. Nah, I'm not really set up for this. This is not great. Let me try to find another angle. Let me go around here on the Blood Asp. Sure. Let's do it. Here is the Asp. There is a tag. And we got some damage in. I want to see... Hey, we got the kill. I want to see if I could shoot again. That's what I wanted to say. Let's keep damage on the dragon. Okay. There's the Hellfire. And there's the laser AMS of the... of the Banshee in the bottom.
Here it comes.
Okay. So, tunnel push, here it comes. Is that an aggressive announcement or a defensive announcement? They're pushing out of the tunnel now. Okay, good to know.
Catapult, nearly dead. Charlie 5, Charlie 6. He's got...
Okay, so these guys are getting pushed back and forth all the time. I have 666 missiles left, and here comes the crab. Let's go for the crab. Crab down. Perfect. Now, Huntsman? I need people who are out of this. Let's go for the dragon then. He's behind cover, never mind. Or is he? Yeah, he is. Again, there's nothing I can really do. My people are wrecking in the tunnel though. So yeah, there is something we can do, which is getting out of here. So let's go for the Hellfire. Oh, it was a bit too early there, sadly. But okay. So we still got some damage in. So that's great. Yeah, we almost lagged him. Do we have to be afraid of the cicada here? I think we have to. A little bit. Just a little bit. So, yeah, there we go. We have friends. That's our benefit. Friends with benefits? That's what we have. Alright, damage on the dragon. Just minimal damage because he's... Oh, we are getting... No, we are not getting pushed from behind. Get the eagle. That's some solid DMG points. We lagged him. Yes. He cannot go away anymore. So we're gonna try to not die. That's what we try to go for. Good. Solid missile barrage here. And down he goes. Perfect. He even overheated. 8 and 6. Looking good. Let's go for the cat. We are down to 66 missiles. That's all we can really do here. 9 and 3. I don't know if I should have gone for the roughneck. Maybe, yeah. It's fine. So, 6 missiles. Here we go. Those are the last ones. And now my ammo's depleted. I needed more missiles. Yeah, I guess. So, maybe a heatsink less and more missiles. But you know what? At this point of the game, it should be over. Should be very much over. Come on, friendlies. Get the dragon. Push him out there. That was the guy with the heavy gun. Okay. I thought I got hit by a Gauss or something. Might have been the dragon there. Okay, that was brilliant, guys. We were holding it on the left side instead of NASCARing around, and I was really happy to show you games like that today. So, what did we do? We got 2 killing blows, 9 assists, 800 damage done, 160 taken, and 4 components destroyed. On a medium mic, on a 50-tonner, that's quite an achievement, I would say. I mean, yeah, we are running LRMs here, but LRMs are okay. LRMs are great support weapons if you just don't overdo it and put assault mechs, or put LRMs on assault mechs all the time. I would say lights and mediums are great for it. You can get into good positions, you can get your targets and pick them, and you are not kind of wasting assault mechs on LRMs. But anyway, guys, that has been it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a rating, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.